Here we are, cold plunge day 52. I made it through 12 marathons, an Ironman, a bad bicycle crash, double hip replacement, so I guess you could say I am a survivor. Woo! Hey, this is the Bearded Cold Plunger. Are ice baths actually good for you? How long should you stay in the water? What is the ideal temperature to start? So today I'm going to go over my top 10 tips for cold plunging. I've been plunging for around a year now, and I've dedicated my life to the power of the plunge and the impact it can have on the human body. Here are my top 10 tips you should know before taking your first cold plunge. Number 1, it's not easy, and it doesn't get easier. It's cold as frigid, and that never changes. So you need to know why to make it a practice. For me, the top benefits are mood elevation, more clarity in what I'm working on, and I just feel more vital, vibrant form of myself. I have more energy in the morning, sleep better, and overall feel like a healthier human. Check out my other videos if you're more interested. Number 2, what is the ideal temperature to cold plunge at? So if you're just starting out, I recommend to find an ideal temperature in that 55 to 60 degree range and go from there. Me, personally, I plunge right in that 40 to 45 range on a consistent basis, and sometimes even take it down in the low 30s, even 31 on one of those off days when I want to push myself. Great thing about the plunge is that you get to choose your temperature, and it can work with you and go with you as you grow in your cold plunging journey. Number 3, how long should you cold plunge? My recommendation is starting out at about 2 minutes and really focusing on the breath. When you get in, you're naturally going to get your breath taken away. You're going to get very, very shallow breaths. You want to breathe through that moment. You can actually feel yourself regulating and calming down, and you'll know when you're there. That is a great cue that you can work on and step out of the bath. But 2 minutes is a great starting spot. I personally plunge for a minimum of 2 minutes and sometimes up to 5 minutes. Number 4, how often should you cold plunge? If you're a beginner, I recommend trying to get in at least 11 minutes in during your first week and then spread that out over the week, usually 4 or 5 sessions a week. Me personally, I do it every single day and it's part of my daily routine. So it's something you can work up for, and there's nothing wrong with, even if you're a beginner, wanting to working every single day, but listen to your body, feel it through, but definitely be wanting to get in multiple days a week. If you want to see my routine, be sure to check out some of my other videos. Alright, I've got a 2-banger, 5 and 6. When should you and when should you not cold plunge? And what are the risks with cold plunging? So I recommend not cold plunging if you were already sick. Your body's already going through a stressor. Adding another stressor to it might be problematic. Or if you have a serious heart condition, I recommend checking with your doctor. Risks that come with cold plunging. If you're doing any breath work at all, I do not recommend it when you're cold plunging. I actually strongly encourage you not to be doing it anywhere near water. And if you're going to be holding your breath at all, doing it with someone that's there with you, but do not hold your breath in the water by yourself. Number 7, how to make cold plunging more comfortable. Sounds like a paradox, I know, it's crazy. Simple ways is doing some breath work before you get into the plunge, kind of calming yourself down, taking some big exhales and inhales, and grounding yourself in. Relaxing in and doing a scan of your body and realizing when you're having tension and slowly reset into there. Another feature with most cold plunges is you can pause the unit, making it much more calm experience. So you're not getting that swelling water. When you get the swirling water, it can make it even more challenging. Another way is to don't start so crazy. Start at a higher temperature and ease yourself into the experience. How do you prepare for your first cold plunge? I recommend getting a timer. You can use a plunge app or set a clock so that you don't have to think about it, and you can actually set the time to know when you're getting out. Invite a friend over. Have someone here for your first time. Do it together. We're always stronger when we're doing something in community. Have a plan afterwards of how you're going to warm your body up, whether it's jumping around on a trampoline, the Wim Hof horse stance, doing some push-ups, maybe you have a sauna, but having a way to warm yourself up and a plan to do so. Points 9 and 10. How to set up a cold plunge at home, and what are your options? So if you're setting up at home and you're just doing it for the first time, you've never done this before, you can get a trough or a big bucket. But that's not going to be the consistent option if you're looking to be more consistent when you could get a cold plunge that is clean and cold. Whenever you get one, it's ready to be there for you at any time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.